Hey guys, welcome back to Earthbeat. I have here a Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra. The camera glass on two lenses are broken. Let me remove the silicone case so that you can have a better look at how the camera glasses look. Initially, this device was cream with a cream back glass, but right now it is black. And let me show you how the cameras are looking with the broken lens. It is not very bad. We are at 1x. This is the main camera of this device, the 200 megapixel camera. That one has a broken lens, and the other camera also has a broken lens, which is the zooming camera. The first camera at the bottom is the zooming camera. This one can go up to 100x, and the one in the center is the main camera. Those two are broken, and the main camera is 200 megapixel. The other two cameras are good, and the one on the top right is also good. It is the sensor, not a camera. To begin, I'm going to add some heat resistance tape on all cameras except the one on the center, which is the one that I'm going to work first. This is going to protect all the other camera lenses while I work on the first one. Before starting to heat the camera glasses, I decided to add a few sections of heat resistance tape at the center of the camera lens in order to protect the camera sensor. I heated the broken camera glass for 30 to 35 seconds at the highest setting on my heat gun before I started to remove the broken camera lens. The removal of the broken camera lens is very easy if the area has been heated to the proper temperature. Let me know in the comment box if you would like me to take the temperature of the area before starting to work on it. You just need a sharp and flat blade like the one that I used in order to go under the camera glass and start to lift the broken glasses. The easiest way to do it is to lift one portion of the broken camera glass with the tape attached on it and use a tweezer to pull everything that is still attached to the double-sided tape. Instead of a tweezer, you can use your fingers to pull everything, but make sure that nothing falls inside the camera hole. It is always important to tap a little bit gently on the back of the device in order for anything that may have fallen inside to fall out of the camera circle. Next, we need to move on to the other camera glass that is broken. So I removed the heat resistance tape that was attached on that one and move it on the camera lens that is open. Here again, I heated the whole area with focus on the camera lens that is broken for approximately 30 to 35 seconds at the highest setting on my heat gun. This camera lens has only thin cracks. The center of the lens is not cracked, so the camera sensor is not exposed. This is why I didn't add a small section of heat resistance tape on the center of that camera lens. With the help of the green scalpel, I was able to lift one chunk of glass, and I started to put the green scalpel, the blade, under the double-sided tape and have a small cut on the double-sided tape. And I then lifted a small section of the broken camera lens with the tape attached on it, and I used my tweezer next in order to pull everything out of the camera bezel. As always, if the camera lens area is heated to the right temperature, the removal of the camera lens can be very simple. I certainly know that the camera glass and the tape that is used on the back of this black back glass S23 Ultra is the aftermarket camera glass and tape, which means that if it was a Samsung original back glass with Samsung original double-sided tape on the camera lens, it might require another round of heating the camera glass area before you can remove the broken camera glass with the tape attached on it. The camera glass kit that came with the replacement camera glass has the tape on one side and the camera lens on the other side, so you need to install the tape first before you can install the camera lenses. The installation of the tape is very easy. You need to grab the tape with a tweezer and remove the non-sticky side that is on the back of the tape. After you remove that and expose the sticky side of the tape, you simply need to go and install the tape inside the camera bezel. The kit came with 3 tape for the 3 main cameras. If you're replacing 1 or 2 camera lenses, if you mess one up, you have some extra ones. After the initial installation of the tape inside the camera bezel, you need to apply a little bit of pressure on the double-sided tape that you just installed for it to stick firmly on the inside of the camera bezel, and after that we can remove the non-sticky side of the tape and install the camera lenses. Please make sure that you take your time in applying pressure on the double-sided tape and be very careful not to scratch the camera lenses because it can happen, and also make sure that nothing falls on the camera module and the camera lenses. Again, in order to remove the non-sticky side of the double-sided tape, I used my green scalpel and just went right under the non-sticky side and pull upward. It is very simple and it got removed, and I moved to the next one and did the same thing, and after that we can move into the installation of the camera glasses. Here we need to remove the tape that is holding the camera lenses, and after that we can go on to the installation, which is very simple. You need to align the camera lens with the camera bezel and put it inside the camera circle. One thing, you need to make sure that the camera lens is clear clear and free of any dust or anything that may be on the inside of the camera lens. If everything is good with the camera lens, you can proceed with the installation. For the second camera lens, you need to do the same thing. Make sure that it is free of any dust or anything, and after that you simply drop it inside the camera bezel where it has to sit, and after that make sure that it is completely aligned inside the camera bezel and start to apply some pressure on it for it to stick onto the camera bezel. After the finger, you know that you're going to have some fingerprint on the camera lenses. You need a microfiber cloth to clean the camera lenses and make them very clear, and after that you need to check all the cameras, especially the two that you just changed the camera lenses, to make sure that it is not blurry and nothing is wrong with the cameras. If the camera performance of your device was very bad because of the broken camera lens, I advise you to check all the cameras once you have removed the broken camera lens first. This is a critical step that you need to perform, because without the broken camera lens, your device should be able to see clearly without any issues. If you have some issues with your device at that moment, you need to find the camera module that is bad and do a replacement of the camera module. Thanks for watching, subscribe, and see you next time.